Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Welcome for another video. My name is Nashia. I am a family law attorney by day, and by night I am a life coach and a motivational speaker. I love to motivate, inspire, and encourage others. So as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing 3 tips to help you with family law mediation. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. All right, now I do have my notes, so if you see me looking down, it's just so I can make sure that I address all of my points and I stay on track. All right, number 1. When you are getting ready for mediation, you want to make sure that you are prepared. What I mean by prepare is you want to prepare your list of concerns and you want to create a proposed access schedule, or in my opinion, I would suggest creating multiple versions, multiple proposals, like counter proposals for access schedules. So again, you want to make sure that you take some time to think about your concerns and list out your concerns, and also create some proposed access schedules. So what I mean within the proposed access schedules, you want to make sure that you are addressing the time that the child is going to spend with each parent. So the normal time, in like the weekday, weekend, but also special holidays such as Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever religious holidays you may celebrate, child's birthday. So you want to have a proposal for those days that you can share with the other parent. So you want to make sure you do that before you even go to mediation, okay? Number 2, you want to be professional and you want to be respectful. And so oftentimes when you have 2 parties, right, 2 parents who are about to attend mediation, you have to imagine that some of these breakups and some of these divorces can be very highly contentious. And so you want to make sure that when you go into mediation, you try your best to put your personal feelings to the side and that you are respectful. Again, this is easier said than done, right? Because this may be a person who betrayed you, who hurt you. You may still be dealing with anger and resentment, but I would strongly encourage you to the best of your ability to just check those feelings, check those emotions, and try to leave that outside the door before you go into the mediation so that you can be as respectful and as polite as possible during the mediation session. Also, you want to be open-minded. You want to be open-minded and you want to be willing to listen to the other parent. And again, it may be difficult to do, right? But to the best of your ability, try to keep an open mind. Listen, don't interrupt the other person when they're talking. If there's something that you want to address, maybe take a notepad and a pen, write it down, and then when it's your turn to speak, you can bring it up when it's your turn to speak, okay? And number three, you want to focus on the best interest of the child. Now, that may seem like, well, of course, Nashia, you focus on the best interest of the child. But many times the parents can often forget that they're there to focus on the best interest of the child. And they may start to focus on them, what they want, what they feel they need, what seems fair to them. And those are some of the terms that I've heard people use before, but that's not fair to me. I want this and I want that. And I have to remind them that the court is going to determine what's in the best interest of the child. So even though something may seem unfair to you, say, for example, if it's a situation where you believe a child should have 50-50 time with both parents, no matter what, and anything less than 50-50 will be unfair. So I would encourage you to try to think about it from the perspective of the best interest of the child. And so just to give you an example of this, right? Let's say you have mom and dad. They both love the child. Let's say the child is, 6 years old. And mom and dad both love the child. Both want to spend as much time with the child as possible. But maybe, let's say, one parent lives an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and a half away from the other parent. And so you may say, well, I want 50-50 time. So I'll just have to, let's say the child goes to school at mom's residence. And you say, well, I'm willing to drive the child to school during my days. So I'm willing to make that sacrifice to get up early to drive the child to school so that the child can get to school. But you may want to think about, really spend some time thinking about, is that in the best interest of the child? Is it really in the best interest of the child for the child to have to get up, let's say 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour, I don't know, before they would have to get up if they were at mom's house just to get school on time? And we're talking about a first grader. You have to think about that. Is it fair that you would get less time? No. Is it in the best interest of the child for that child maybe to stay at one residence for maybe, let's say, during the school week so that they don't have to get up or so early in the morning, especially being that young? Now, I mean, that depends. It depends on who you have as a judge. Each judge may have a different opinion on that. But that's just an example of what I mean when I say you want to focus on the best interest of the child and not on what you want or maybe seem fair or unfair to you. And so I'll end the video right here. Thank you so much for watching. If these tips were helpful, please let me know. If you'd like to see more tips as it relates to preparing for a mediation, please let me know down below in the comment section. And if you have any personal tips that you'd like to share with other people, please feel free to leave them down below also in the comment section. And until next time, be blessed, stay blessed, same thing. I just like to say it twice, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.